walk with me.
I'm walking.
I know. So come here, this is where we're going to start your day. Come here. I want to see some 10X action. I know
Come on, let's go, Glenn.
Come here, come here.
And green's
Yeah.
my favorite color.
Hey, Curtis, do me a favor. Can you open that bag for me? Because I got a couple more in there. Stand up. Come here. Sit at your desk. The Ultimate Workplace Wellness Program. Turn your hands the other way. Go 10, 9, 8. Go 7. Don't let it sag. Pull your belly button in. Come on. 5.
You got this.
Jay,
Come here for a
you're
second.
gonna have to bear with me, okay?
Why?
When they get your tickets.
Oh, yeah. Hey, is she coming in 10X?
Yes.
Hey, tell her Forbes Riley's here and wants to say hi.
Okay.
Straighten your arms. Straighten your arms to me like Superman. And if she goes on Forbes Riley Live right now on Facebook, she can see you doing this.
Yeah.
So go on Facebook, go to Forbes Riley.
Straight out. You hear this, Jay?
Yeah, so here's the deal. We are actually spin gymming in the office. Come here. I need a testimonial. So tell her she's on hold for a second, but she should go to my
Jay.
Facebook. Touch the back of his arms. So what's going on?
It's really hard.
It's popping.
Really, really hard.
Come here. This is popping here. Come here. This is popping here.
This hurts.
That is it. This hurts? Oh, no. It hurts more if you don't do it. Here, put this right here. I want you to, come here. Come here, punch.
Punch.
You think Grant has energy in the morning? I love you. There you go. I'm sorry, he's sweating. He's like, what's going on here? Oh my God, what is she making me do? And make a fist. Make a fist. If ever your customer says something, man, bam, punch, bam, bam. Yeah, not customers here. Katie, we've taken over. We're gonna make. Come on. Wait, where's my? Come here. We can't leave the cute guys at the end. Good morning. Want to get fit?
Yeah, I want to try.
Here, what's your name?
Francisco, nice to meet you.
Francisco, where are you from?
Venezuela.
Oh, nice. Yo hablo español porque yo trabajo en México.
Oh, wow.
Yes, nice. Give me your thumbs. I don't know how to say give me your thumbs in Spanish. I wish I did. But then I would be really. Okay, go 10, 9, come on, 8, go 7. Give me some energy, brother. Come on.
What am I
5.
have to do?
You have to just do that. 5, 4, 3, 2. Straighten your arms to me. Straighten like Superman. Straighten. Superman is out here, even in Venezuela. Feel the back of his arms. Venezuela.
Come on,
No,
man.
but Super, come here. Come here. I need a beautiful woman to tell him what's popping here. Come on. Good morning. Come on, punch. You need it.
Try.
There you go. Come on. No, we're not stretching. We're punching. We're doing it the 10X way. Come on. Show me what you got. Come on. 10. No, punch. Don't punch like a girl. Come on. Come on, Venezuela. Go 5, 4, 3, 2. Look at him all.
Rico Suave.
And there's my man. Good morning.
You look awesome. Good to see you.
How are you, baby?
Thanks for coming.
Guys, look who that is. Is that Grant Cardone?
Hey, how's
There
it
you
going?
go. 1.5 million people.
Chuck Ladison. How you doing?
So, you guys, would it be okay if I guys gave you a couple of these to have in the office?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is that how Grant Cardone people say yes?
Come on.
Thank you very much.
Riley.
Come on, seriously. Come on. All right, I will show you how to do that when I come back. Live
Dude,
right now?
guys, I have Forbes right here. Sit down.
All right, don't punch me.
She's got me working out, or what are these called?
It's called a spin gym.
Spin gym. Anywhere you go, all day long. She sold 2 million. How many?
2 billion. 2 million, sorry.
2
Got it.
million of these already. How much are these? 30 bucks?
30 bucks, yeah.
I need
Okay,
a bunch
so,
of these.
So check
man.
this out. See those arms?
Look. Let's figure out it. Why don't we get 10X? We get them made 10X
shit, yes.
at the conference and
Yes.
have them there.
Yes, and yes.
Yes.
All right, damn it. Yes.
Insanity.
All right, we got 10X
It's
right on here.
insanity. Okay. Yeah, we got to get 10X.
Deal. Best
Okay,
marketing
so-
ever.
Exactly. So, okay, my name's Grant Cardone. You
Really?
guys, hopefully you know that already, okay? I have today, this is a Power Players interview. And I got a lady here. I can't get enough ladies here.
No, you can't.
Very difficult.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not a lot of women are willing to step up. Number one, you're challenging. I've watched your videos, and I don't know if you're watching him going, dude, I actually want to talk to him. In person, you're just a touch nicer and a touch less.
Not even much. Not even much
Yeah.
nicer. So look, this is Forbes Riley. She's done how many billions of dollars on infomercials? This is the queen of infomercials, by the way.
167 of them. I was there when infomercials started.
167
Yep.
infomercials.
Yep.
How much total gross dollars?
$2.5 billion.
$2.5 billion.
Let me tell you something. This is kind of crazy. In the old days, it was like printing money. You imagine, you guys are big on Facebook, but imagine you've got millions of people. We're worldwide.
Yeah.
That Jack LaLanne Power Juicer, 8 years, 80 countries. That is a sick.
What kind of guy was Jack?
Jack was the best. He's kind of like you.
Yeah,
A little spunky guy, but I tell you what.
Wait. Did you
Spunky,
say I'm little?
spunky. Well, no,
You don't know if I'm little.
My husband was 6'6", he's spunky. But I'll tell you what, there's a thing about Jack, he was 5'4". Him and his wife walk in. Immediately he walks up to you going, "You married or you're happy?" And I'm like, "I love you. If man made it, don't eat it." And the funniest thing, when you were around him,
If man made it, don't eat it.
that's the diet. That is the diet of life.
Wow, I love that.
And you know what his secret is just like yours. Like, you guys are very similar. He was a fanatic. When you're a fanatic, when you're religiously fanatic about something, at 14, he decided to never have sugar again. He discovered that sugar was bad and would kill him. He was a scrawny little kid. He created himself into the biggest, most amazing fitness guy ever. His secret was no sugar. If man made it, don't eat it.
Yeah,
well, there you go. That means
That's simple.
bread.
And by the way, I like simple, very simple recipes for everybody watching. You guys know it.
That would be my spin gem. Yes, thank you.
But at least you know, it's not like other things that you lose. You don't know where they go. This thing, you know where it goes. Okay?
Actually, I just like the fact that you got down and picked it up for me.
Of course, I'm a gentleman. I was raised by women. Okay. Forbes Riley I'm a huge fan of Forbes. I'm going to tell you how I met her here in a second. I can't get enough women that are in power, that have done something in their life. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places, I'm not asking the right way, whatever, but I want more women to come on Power Players.
Thank you.
Forbes, so good to have you here today.
Thank you.
I think you're a great example of what women and anybody can do as an entrepreneur. Love the fact that you're an expert on pitching, messaging, and storytelling.
Thank you.
And I have you here today because I'm selfish. I love being around successful people.
There are two definitions of selfish according to the Chinese. One is you're selfish at the expense of others. The second is you're selfish taking care of yourself and promoting and feeling amazing about yourself.
Yeah.
And
so the first one is me. I always want to benefit myself, but also, while I'm doing that, I want to benefit the people that follow me.
And I'm going to start with, I'm a huge fan of yours.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to give you guys a secret here. So 6 weeks ago, I didn't know this man. I've had friends who went to 10X. I had friends who were speaking at 10X, and I kept thinking, how do I get to know him? So I Facebooked him, and I Instagrammed, nothing. Apparently, he's got a whole crowd of people between him and the rest.
No, I'm seeing it all. You just didn't, the messaging was off.
I didn't know. And I kept thinking in my head, so here's a crazy thing. In my TV studio, I have one phrase. It says, dream it, believe it, achieve it. Now, I know you're not woo-woo, but I will tell you that one of the secrets to my life is that I dream bigger than most people. And I dream in color, and I dream vividly, and I'm a huge NLP master. If you dream it and you hold it to be true, you keep driving towards that. You keep talking about that dream, and actually you keep taking action, and then one day you're like, oh my God, how did I do that?
Yeah.
I don't really care how. I tell people in my world, if you say...
Yeah, and I care how. You know I care how because you know, I'm going to tell you behind the scenes. I'm going to call her out now that she went down woo-woo lane. I told her, I said, do not go down woo-woo lane, and she's already diverted and taken a turn. So we're over there, and she's like, you know, Grant, I'm this massive success, some of which was by...
I didn't know. Now I'm not going to say that word. That's not true.
What was the word?
By design.
I
said by accident.
By accident. I said, dude, we don't talk about accidents here.
But it's not an accident. I will tell you.
Good. So you're never going to say that again.
The accident that I hadn't noticed.
You're never going to say that again without thinking about me, though, will you?
I never. Darn it.
Okay.
I love him.
So look.
So wait. So hang on a second. How did I meet you? You don't know.
Yeah.
See, I wanted to meet you.
Yeah.
And I held it and I held it and I held it. And I didn't take a whole lot of action. I probably
It
could have
had
looked up.
nothing to do with your decisions.
I probably could have.
It had something to do with my decisions.
I probably could have looked up his address and tracked him down, but I didn't. So I ended up in Vegas about 6 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And there's a big event, and I noticed that you're speaking at it. In fact, we were supposed to meet at 4%.
At the Thrive event, yeah.
But at 4%. Month or two before that, I was speaking, you didn't show up.
Oh.
Not saying anything.
I wasn't invited to the 4%.
Yeah.
Why would I go to the 4% club? I'm a 1% club guy.
So I can't get into the VIP dinner. I can't get in. Every once in a while, you're like, darn it. So I'm standing in the hallway, and I see Grant and Elena, and I know Elena. I've done my research.
Oh, yeah.
And this is important.
Yeah.
Who do you want to know? Who do you want to be around? If you're the sum of the 5 people you're closest to, they come walking down. In my head, I'm like, all right. Now, I used to be really shy. If I saw somebody that I recognized, didn't know what to say to them. Do you get an autograph? Do you not? I thought, no, I have an agenda. This man needs to know me. Now, that's a big thing for a little chick from Long Island who's still trying to make it in the world. Even though I'm successful, you don't always feel successful. So what do? I don't go up to him. I don't know what to say to him, but I go up to Elena. Huge fan of hers.
I'm so intimidated.
She's a woman. She's beautiful, but she's also a mom. And I said, you know what? And I start talking to her. And I compliment her, good thing to do. And she says to me, quote unquote, you need to meet my husband. I'm thinking, yes, I do. I walk up to him. He has no idea.
You want to meet Grant, go through Elena, right?
Yeah.
So
But this is an
Okay, so
interesting
look,
thing.
let's talk- let's talk-
Now I'm standing in front of you. I said something. I call this the $101,000
I
handshake.
can't wait to see the comments about what is Grant thinking while she's talking right now, because I know they're coming.
$101,000 handshake. You've got your branding, your messaging, everything you want to do before you meet somebody. You shake their hand. You've got a few seconds. How do you shake somebody's hand? You say your name. Hi, I'm Forbes. Forbes Riley. Forbes is in the magazine. What did I just tell you? How successful am I?
Yeah. That's good.
Grant is
well,
in
what
the
if my
two-
name's Mike? Because I want to talk about messaging today,
All right.
because not everybody has the Forbes name.
Everybody's got something.
Good. So we got to clear up what that is. So she's telling you right now, and we're going to go back. I want to ask her a bunch of questions here. I'm going to try to keep her off the woo-woo thing because she loves the
He invited me
woo-woo
to the
train.
foundation room that night, said, I want to invite you within a minute and a half of meeting him, and I timed it. He invited me to a private investor party because he sensed something. He sensed power,
Since
excitement.
she's got money. She's got money. Let's keep it real.
All right, well, hey, you know what? Fake
She's
it till you
beautiful.
make it.
She's beautiful. She
sorry,
ain't
you said
faking
what?
it.
I'm what?
Faking it till you making it, till you make it. We'll guarantee you never make it. You don't fake it. You don't fake it.
Build the perception to achieve. I'm going to tell you something. There was a time when I couldn't get a job as an actress. I pretended to be my own manager.
Yeah.
I got an English accent, and I would call up people going, hello, I'm Lindsay Maxwell.
You weren't faking it. You
Okay,
weren't faking
that's
it.
good. No, I wasn't.
So the faking it, so people take the faking it till you make it. The guy goes out, he makes a couple $100,000 and goes and buys a Lamborghini. He's faking it.
Yes.
And then he goes bankrupt.
How about
and never makes it.
How about build the illusion to achieve the dream?
Yeah,
What is it?
I like that. I like that. Okay, but let me just tell you how we met. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys the real story of how we met, because what she says is just her perverted version of how we met.
Perverted. I'm so glad Elena's out of town.
Okay, so look, this is how we really met. Okay, Forbes Riley. Okay, she thinks she made the decision. I wanted her to speak at the 10X Growth Conference. I decided I was going to meet her in Vegas. I put on an event. All this is stuff I'm doing, not thinking. This isn't woo-woo land. I'm like, I'm putting on an event, high class, do it for Cardone Capital, the real estate, and it's going to attract Forbes Riley there, like honey, like honey for a bumblebee. And boom, she showed up just like that.
And that's how you do it.
Okay.
But most people don't do those things. They don't take those steps to make that happen.
Let's go back, okay? Let's go back. What was the first pitch you ever did in your whole life? Way before infomercials. I want to know the first pitch, first presentation, first time you told a story.
Wow, and actually it was not good. All right, I tell the story. I was at an event with 150 women, and I gave my first...
No, I'm talking about even before that.
No, but I'm going to share
like
something.
a little girl. A pitch. When did you start pitching?
You pitch all the time. You want your favorite restaurant. You want to go to a movie. People pitch all day long. They don't realize that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you a quick story. I'm going to leave you with a phrase you're going to love. He wants things that are marketable. So I tell my first speech, right? And people are loving it. I'm telling how I got in the back door, how I created the X Games and went off to Club Med and went Broadway. At the end of this, my team says, that wasn't a speech, Forbes. I said, I know, but everyone's really glued. They said, yeah, those are stories. Speeches are different. Next morning, we're at a raffle. There's this beautiful necklace. Woman says, oh, I want that necklace. I'm like, there's 150 people in the room. You're probably not going to get that. They start the raffle. Bam, they call her name. She turns to me and says, ha, I Forbes'd it. You know what it means to Forbes something? To manifest it, especially when nobody else thinks you can. What have you Forbes lately?
Okay, so I like that. I like that. What have you Cardone lately?
What did... To one up. I love that. I got it. Hey.
So, okay, let's go back. I want to go back to when did you know you were a storyteller? I'm not talking about professionally. I'm talking about little. Where'd you grow up? You grew up in Long Island.
So my dad, I grew up talking like this. I'm from Long Island. My dad was a printer, an inventor, and a magician. And it's funny because he always had dirty hands. And he said, you should be a salesperson. The people who are in sales wear white shirts and they're always clean. There's no women in that, and you would crush it. And my dad never really lived to see me be successful.
You're a magician.
Oh yeah.
Is a storyteller.
Absolutely.
A presenter, master presenter. He gets the audience, total control over audience. So do you think you learned that from watching your dad do tricks?
My first magic show, I'm 15 years old. There's no female magician. You can't even name a female magician, can you?
Yeah.
Who? There's David Copperfield. There's
Sabrina the Bewitched.
Oh,
Bewitched.
that's a real witch.
Right?
I'm her evil sister. What was her sister's name? The twin sister, Serena. Serena, and I'm the dark-haired one. Oh,
much sexier. I'm into dark hair. I like brunettes.
So you know
Can
what?
I say that in this Harvey Weinstein environment that we're in?
And I hope that you do, because I don't want all of that to men stop loving women and women stop loving men. But you're right. When you can do a presentation and a magic trick, you set it up, you present it. And here's the crazy thing. One of my mottos, you begin with the end in mind. Think about it. If you're going to cut a girl in half and you don't know how that trick's going to end, not a good note back to her mom, is it?
So Okay, so boil that down, okay, because we're already into it now, okay? This is much better than
Right.
something that she mentioned earlier that I hate, this whole NLP thing and the secret and the law and the blah, blah. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what she's going to do. She's going to give you a tool right now.
Yep.
If you're doing a presentation or if you're doing a sales presentation or speech, start with,
The end in mind.
and
Here's the thing.
I'm going to cut this person in half.
Yeah,
In
and
the- right?
now the magician knows how it's going to end.
Yeah.
But you know what I love about magic? Do you know how the trick is done with a person being cut in half?
No.
There's really a front half and a back half. They cut her in half, it's magic. No. There's two people in the box. Okay, obviously.
Why are you ruining it for me?
But I'm not, here's the thing.
I don't want Elena watching this. She thinks.
You're telling me
Jump-
if there's a head over here and a feet over there, you don't really think there's two people in the box. Come on, let's get real here. But here's what's funny. You've seen that trick over and over and over again. You can go online and see it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yet every time they do it and people applaud. Why is
Yeah.
it? Because creating that mystery, we love this part of
Yeah,
life. We
yeah.
like to go on a journey.
Yeah.
But when you walk into a meeting, first thing you said to me, what do you want?
Uh-huh.
If I walked in, I just want to meet Grant. That's not good enough.
Yeah,
I want an
yeah,
outcome.
yeah.
I want you to 10x my business. I want you to affect my fans.
So you're saying even when you go have a meeting with somebody, you should walk in and say, "Hey, this is what I have in mind for our meeting."
Let me ask a question.
This
You go
is
to a
what I hope
bar,
to accomplish."
pre-Elena. You go to a bar, pre-Elena. What do you want?
I want every woman in the room.
Well, it's...
Like, you're all going home with me.
Okay,
We're
but-
going to 10X this thing.
But you knew
see
what
that?
you wanted.
Huh?
If you're just going, hey, I just want to kind of meet somebody
Yeah,
and
yeah,
hang
yeah,
out,
yeah, yeah.
you don't get what you want.
You
Most
go
people-
home with Johnny.
I'm going to tell you what, you're scared to declare what you want. Now listen to this. Most people are scared to declare what they want. What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Well, it changes.
No, what do you want? I know what you
Right
want.
now?
Come on, yeah.
Right now?
Kill
I
me.
mean, no, this isn't my interview, but it changes.
You want to leave a legacy. You want to affect a million
that's true,
people.
that's true.
Everything you do is to affect a million plus billion people. Yes?
Yeah.
You change those lives, everything you do. You know what I want? I want every day someone to tell me that I inspired them. So to that end, go to my Facebook page and tell me what you thought about today.
Yeah.
How did I inspire people? That means I have to live a really big life. You don't want, I got success and financial freedom, all those little things you think you want. I want $1 million. No, you don't.
Yeah, so we talked about a lot of stuff. We could have done the whole interview in my office and had that play back, because you and I, we had some conversations and some agreements and disagreements. But let's talk about the thing, how important is attention to the pitch, whether it's on HSN, which you've been on HSN, you've worked with Lelaine, you've done $2.5 billion worth of products. This product right here has done how many?
2 million.
2 million at $30.
So let me ask you a question. When it comes to pitching, how do you specifically get what you want? So one is knowing what you want. How did I take a yo-yo that nobody wanted? Do you think I
That's
sell?
a yo-yo. That's what you saw?
No, not at all. Do you think I sell it by saying it's made out of aluminum? I don't say any of those things. You start with the benefits. Number one. Is my mic working? I'm supposed to 10X. I'm not ruining my outfit.
She doesn't.
I'm ruin my outfit. But wait, by the way,
She's gonna be
are you going
speaking.
to join us? I am speaking right here at 10X Con. My audience may not know that.
Yeah.
But I love that.
Oh, really? Your people wouldn't know about it?
Oh my God, there's people on there who have never met me before. I kind of put a whole ad out about you.
Okay.
Here's the point. Number one, when you sell something, sell the what? The features or the benefits?
The benefits.
Well, you know that people don't.
Yeah.
So my very first audition ever in life,
And how it solves the problem.
I walk into a TV studio and there's a pen on the desk. At this point, I only want to be an actress and a TV host, right? And I'm going to ask you to do this. Sell me this pen. How would you sell it?
You mean?
I'm going to give you a pen.
Yeah.
Sell it to me.
Okay.
Go ahead, go.
Well, I mean, look, my intention, Miss Riley,
Yes.
is to make sure that you leave with this pen. One for you, one for all your staff, one for all their spouses. Okay? And that order would be how big?
Okay, no, I'm going to tell you. You heard that? I might, because he's so cute, I might say yes. Most people take that pen and say it's got black ink, it feels good in your hand.
Yeah.
That's not it. You know what I did? I looked dead in the camera and I said, here's the deal. When I was in college, my mom used to write me longhand notes with a pen. I kept all of those, like a stack, like 2.5 inches thick. It said, love mommy. And I realized a pen like this can reach out and touch somebody's heart. That's the benefit. This is not the feature. Here's the thing. You want to look
Well, you
good.
didn't let me finish my pitch, though, because I was going to tell you that the pen that I had was going to make you $1 million, and I was going to guarantee it.
That would work. That's all you need to do. So
But I
here's the
still
thing.
want an order for everybody in the office.
And that's where he's an awesome salesman, and that's where I get to learn. And by the way, you never stop learning. I got mugged in 19...
See, you really?
1982.
Okay.
I got mugged.
Yeah.
And
He
I-
had your attention.
No, 5 guys and 5 high school. Yeah, it was not good. It was.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
walked into my car, kind of distracted, and I will tell you what.
You pulled that in.
I ended up in a dojo after that. Funny thing
What's a
about
dojo?
where people learn martial arts. You know
Oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I didn't know that.
And I started studying how you do this. I'll tell you what I learned. A couple of amazing lessons. You start out as a white belt,
Yeah.
and you become a yellow and a green and a black. One day you're a black belt. You're the very, very best you can be. You teach other people. You know what happens to that black belt when you wear it long enough? It frays and starts to turn white again. That's why you're always a student. You always learn. The other thing I learned in martial arts was how to do the basics over and over again.
Right, right.
You can't deny that the foundation of who you are, studying, training, going to events,
Yeah.
associating with people, those are things you must do every day.
Yeah.
So, what does this do? Let me ask you a question. Do you have a pair of jeans, maybe not you, but a pair of jeans or a dress in the back of the closet you can't fit into? Do you look at your arms and go, oh, it doesn't look so good? Do you look at your belly and maybe you look down, can't see your
I can
toes?
say yes to all 3 of those.
Let me tell you something. In just 5 minutes a day, this thing, because it spins at 125,000 RPM, look at these arms. This, if you want sexy arms, and by the way, I don't mind admitting
How long does it take us? Because I want some sexy arms. Okay. How long does it take for us to get 10x on these, and I can start selling them at my store?
tomorrow.
Okay, good.
You're already selling. Let me tell you something. Just doing this, you're on a conference call. You can either sit there and get fat. You're either getting fat or you're getting fit.
Yeah, yeah.
You love playing with
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah.
changing your heart rate. That changes your metabolic state. You burn fat. You can't have a great life with a body that doesn't work for you.
You're confronting fat people right now.
I was. Let me tell you something. I
Are you
don't.
confronting fat people? Can you say the F word?
Oh, I got a lot of F words.
Can you say the F word full on to the camera?
So let me ask
Can
you
you
a
just
question.
say,
What,
I'm
fat
Forbes
people?
Riley, don't be fat?
That's not fair. No, I wouldn't
Why?
say that.
Why?
See, that's a guy thing. This is between a guy and a girl. I'm going to tell
Can you say it to women?
I don't
Hey,
wa-
late women.
No, that's not fair.
You can't say it, huh?
Don't be fat. Let me tell you something.
Why not? Don't be fat. Why can't you say it?
Because that's not fair.
hard.
It's not that. No.
How many women have
Yeah.
said to themselves, or men?
Yeah.
See, I don't look at men and women. I don't see men and women.
Go ahead.
I see people. I see
Yeah.
beings,
All
right?
right.
So I'm like, look, if you're fat, you're fat, dude. I've been overweight. I'm overweight right now. I got this little thing right
Still,
here.
okay.
And
How
I
much
hate it.
would you pay for me to kind of get rid of that little thing? Come on. You're going to sit to the very edge. You're going to lean back and you're going to start spin jimming. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Can I get my book? My
The
spin
only
gym
way
book?
the
Show me
only
that.
way you can get rid of this is if you use some of it to get into the joints in my body.
Yeah.
Because I want that shark injection. You know the shark stuff?
Not taking anything from a shark unless it's
The
from
stem cell stuff.
Yeah, all right. Stem cells work. Let me tell you something. Take a look at this.
Okay.
See, guys, can you zoom in on it? What's that picture right there? That big white thing in front of me? That would be my belly.
That would be your belly.
218 pounds carrying 7-pound twins that I pushed
Wow.
out.
Wow.
How does that word do for you, pushing out twins? See, a lot.
I am a twin, so
That's true.
I gave my mother a hysterectomy because of the. Well, not me. I didn't cause the problem. My brother coming out. He's the second one.
Do you hold on really tight and pull out?
Crushed. Just. She was 48.
No, all right.
No, she was 38, having fourth and fifth child.
All right. I was 42 having 2 babies. I get it.
yeah.
See, here's the thing that we're
And
talking
look
about.
how good Forbes looks today, okay? Hey, I want you guys to rank Forbes on a scale from 0 to 10. How old are you
Oh my
today?
gosh! All right, I look great for 40, but I rock 57
years old,
I'm
okay?
rocking for 57.
She's rocking hard.
Because I'm going to go kicking and screaming. You know how I did it? Hang on. I told you at the beginning of all this I had a word for you.
Yeah, what is that one
What
word?
if one, you should see him. You ever see Grant squirm? This is my favorite thing. I'm sorry Elena's not here. He's like, tell it to me. I said, no, I'm not telling you. One word will change your whole life. What do you think it is?
One word changed
Right here.
my whole life. I don't know. I'm not. What's that guy's name that we went and saw?
Who? Because I'm going to tell you.
The mind reader dude?
Oh.
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel.
Do not go to a Chris Angel show.
He's one of my buddies. I love that man.
Awful show.
Awful.
Awful show. Not worth $10, much less the $80 or whatever he charged. Tired. Doesn't want to do the show anymore.
You know, that's a lot of people in Vegas. I'm just going to say that across
I'm
the
just
board.
telling you, man. Don't go to that Chris Angel show. You can tell Chris Angel for me. I said, dude, get your mind freak on.
Okay,
Get
you
your
know what
mind
you
freak
just
on.
did? You just became one of the most honest men I've ever met in my whole life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
Because people think it, but they don't say those things.
Yeah. Well, they don't say the fat thing. They don't say the broke thing. You and I talked about financial freedom in there and happiness, and I'm like, nobody can be happy making $200,000 a year. You could be scared. You can't be happy. Because you can't be scared and happy at the same time. It's
I agree.
impossible. You can't be terrified. You and I were at Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
You can't be scared and happy. Okay. When a hotel is like when stuff is going
By the
on
way,
and you're
do
in
they
mystery.
know that? They
Yeah,
know that
the
I
whole
was
story,
there
yeah.
with you?
Yeah. Everybody knows.
Okay.
Okay. So you cannot be under a threat and say I'm happy at this moment.
Oh, hey, speaking of that, by the way, I have a live radio show today. You were on my show today at 3 o'clock. If you guys want it, voiceamerica.com. I'm live.
VoiceAmerica.com.
Yeah.
Okay, make
Thing
sure.
called the Forbes Factor.
But look, today I want to mission.
Ah, no.
Mission.
That's
Mission.
part of it. It's
What
part
is
of it. No.
Purpose and mission?
No.
One
All
word.
right, here's one word.
Yeah.
And I'm going to swear you never
This is the
asked.
craziest freaking interview, power player interview I've ever done. This woman's done $2.5 billion on TV, and we're not talking about how she did it.
Tune in next
That's
time.
the insane thing.
Let me tell you something. I like leaving people wanting. So here's the thing. It's the word permission.
Permission. I hear about granting
Most of
permission.
your people, oh my God, your name is in here. Okay, how weird is that? I have Grant in here.
Do you know what the word grant means?
No.
It means guarantor. I never let anybody down.
I love you. I'm falling in love with you. Don't tell Elena she's not here right now.
No, Elena's good.
But a lot of people love
room
you.
for love from it.
Here's the crazy thing about permission. That's what I tell my kids. Doesn't matter how many you have, your love is big enough.
Yeah.
Here, what would you like permission to do? Actually, would you write this down? I'm going to grant it to somebody here. You guys on my Facebook too. What would you like permission to do?
I would like permission to, do so many things. I would love permission. I don't know. It's hard for me to think with because I don't think I've never had anybody to give me permission. I've had to crack through things.
Love him. Do you need permission? You play that game when
Yeah.
you're a kid.
Yeah.
Mother, may I take 5 giant steps? And she says,
no,
no, take 3 baby steps.
I was the black sheep, so it's like I wasn't asking for permission. I was taking stuff and.
This is why you're successful. This is why you're successful because everyone out there said, I want permission to lose weight. I want permission to make $1 million.
Yeah.
I saved one kid. He said, I want permission to live my life before I end it because I don't fit in. So I can grant you that permission, but I'll tell you what, you don't need it from me. This card says, I hereby grant you permission. You look in the mirror and you say, what do you grant you permission to? This whole thing came about. I didn't understand how important it is. You smiled and said, wow, no one's giving me permission. What if you don't really need it, but we're wired to do this? So here's the deal. My dad is dying in the hospital.
He wants me sitting up. That's what that whole thing was about, just so everybody can.
Because he's getting really comfortable.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. My dad's dying in the hospital. I'm there by myself. My mom and sister have not gotten there yet. We know he's got cancer. I don't think people can die. And certainly somebody I love that much.
Yeah.
And the nurse pulls me aside and she says, he's waiting for permission. I'm
Totally agree with this, by
what?
the way. Totally agree with this.
But I'd never heard that before.
Totally agree with that.
And so I went in and I said, Dad, you know what? I love you. You're my best friend. And I'm going to cry. And I did. I actually went up and I said, I'm going to give you permission to go be with your dad, and I'll see you soon. 20 minutes later, he was gone.
Yeah.
What does this word mean? You guys wait so much. You wait to leave somebody who's abusing you. You want permission to live your life. You actually smiled. I'd be happy to give you permission, but you don't need it.
Yeah.
But I think we do.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you a story since you brought this up. My mom, who was my best friend my whole life, she was the one that told me when I was 25, hey, look, you can't come here anymore. You got to go get your life in order. If you can't get it in order, don't come back. 30 days later, I was in a treatment center. Got off the drugs. Moved back in with my mom when I was 25. I said, look, I got to have a place to live. I can't, I got to put things back together, and I can't go back to where the drug dealers knew I was, because if I do, they're going to come visit me because they know I'm a good customer. So I move in with my mom. I'm 25. Well, me and her become friends for the next 60 years. We'd go to Las Vegas when she was 70, and we'd play blackjack for 20 hours at a time. So she's dying. She's on her deathbed, and she looks at me and she says, Grant, I'm scared. I said, what are you scared about? She loved me. We were such good buddies. And she says, I'm scared I can't die. And I said, man, you have permission, dude. You've done everything you needed to do. Boom. It was all over. So people do need permission. But you're saying before we go down there, see, that's the problem with woo-woo. See, that's the problem. People,
They're loving you more. They see something.
It doesn't matter. I know everybody's like, oh, Grant, tell more of your stories about all that. People will love you more. But look, you guys need to have more attention on your future than your past. You agree with that?
I do. Let me tell you something. This card, though, this will move you forward. So here, I'm going to gift you that card.
I love this card.
That is a steel card. I sell
I can
those
do
on my
anything
website.
I want with this card, right?
And we'll see. Here's what it says on the back. Right? Again,
You got me. You just keep.
Got it. And
She just wants me on
I
my
give you
knees.
permission to look up my. No, I'm not. Come here. Look at the. What does it say on the back of that? What's it say on the
It
back?
says, the card never expires. It's replaceable, transferable, and may be used at any time as often as the card is used for good, not evil. Be careful what you wish. If you'd like permission to obtain additional cards, Forbes Riley.
So here's the thing.
Now, I can do anything I want with this card,
can.
right? Okay,
Anything.
so I'm going to give this to one person today. I'm going to have her sign it. I'm going to sign it, and I'm going to give it to one person that needs permission just post something in comments.
I love that.
And we'll pick
that's
somebody.
I will tell you the greatest thing you can give for this Christmas is somebody give permission to be successful because there's people
Yeah,
waiting.
yeah.
They're literally waiting, saying, "Mother, may I take?" Well, this is what you give us. You not only give us permission, but you give us blueprints. And that's the most important thing because you're right. The woo-woo without an actual plan doesn't get you anything. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
So creating a plan, creating a blueprint. And by the way, let's talk about what I do with people. What's my Forbes factor about? Come on.
Tell me what the 4 factors. The
Forbes factor. What have you Forbes lately? So now one thing that I Forbes is Grant Cardone is sitting on his set spin gymming. Let me tell you something. You know how long it took to get this out to the world? I had to sit in U.S. Customs. You want to hear bullshit? For 10 days, I made a little trademark infringement. Literally the DVD symbol. Somehow we put it on 44,000 DVDs.
Can I interrupt you a second?
Go ahead.
Okay, I got it. So somebody brings this to you?
No, I'm actually at the end of my
You
rope.
had the idea?
Nope.
You saw Yo-Yo?
No. Okay.
Let me keep guessing.
20 questions. Let me tell you the story. I was at the end of my rope. I'd gotten the lead in the TV series that I wanted. That was the big thing that I wanted. I wait 4 months while we sit around negotiating the contract. The 11th hour, Fox says, "You know what? Your name's not famous enough to launch a TV series. We're going to replace you with Bo Derek." Shattered my heart. Next day, my agent says, after working an entire career in that business, "I'm going to let you go." I'm like, "Go where? I'm a 40-something-year-old actress with twins, 3-year-old twins. Where am I going?" He says, "Look, baby," he says, "you're really talented, and that's too bad. You're not famous enough to get, you're not a has-been actress. I can't, you wait all this time auditioning and you don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore." I'm like,
Yeah.
"But this is my dream. This is what I traded my whole life for this." He said, "Here's my advice to you. Why don't you go brand yourself? You make a lot of money doing infomercials, and if you make enough money, you can buy your own movie." And I walked out of his office going, "My entire life is over." That's what I wanted.
Together. We should do a movie together. Oh. I can't get the TV people to pay attention to me either.
Dude, you don't need them to. Nowadays, you have a camera, an idea, you do it.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
CNBC's knocked off like 3 shows that I brought to them and said, "Dude, do this show with me."
Okay, he likes to do a lot of surveys. I love that. I'm basically him in a dress. And I've seen him in a dress. It's not, no, I'm just kidding. Want to try these high heels on? This is hard being a chick.
That's ridiculous. I've tried.
Let me ask you guys a question. If we did an infomercial, what was the one thing? What do you want to buy from this man? What do you want to know? What do you think people around you who are still suffering and struggling and haven't heard him, what would you want to, if we had a conversation on TV? See, the thing with Jack LaLanne, we shot that in 4 hours.
Wow.
I showed up, there was no script. He had juice, I loved it. I had just given birth to twins, I was overweight, I was tired, and the fittest man and his wife looked at me and said, "We have the answer to your life." And I said, "Tell me what it is." I tasted the juice, I tasted I ate green
So
shit.
you were the filler for this. So he's there to tell a story, and your job was to do what?
My job's to sell. It's to pitch. It is to
So he didn't have to. So he could just tell the story.
Okay,
and
let's
maybe-
do this. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Grant
yeah.
Cardone.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, so what is it that you do?
I teach people how to get out of the middle class,
How do you do that?
and I show companies how to 10x their revenue
How?
by looking for low-hanging fruit opportunities for either the individual or the company.
So one, we set up a problem, he provides a solution. Do you have a testimonial, a success story of something,
I have
somebody's life that you've changed?
1,000.
Give me one. Touch my heart with a testimonial.
A guy's running a company, he has 78 employees. He can barely make any money. Year after year, they're breaking even or losing money. His entire family and the company that this was part of his family's company that he was running.
Right?
Right, you
Can I
want
keep
all that.
going?
You want
I
all
do.
that.
A little heartstring.
And he was about to lose this company, and he came to me. He's like, "Can you help me?" He's like, "I'm in an industry that's tough. The margins are going down. Competition's killing me.
Okay, where is he now?
He's 18 times bigger than he was. Okay, he did it in 90 days.
Okay, guys, hear that? Can I have that 10X book and the little book right there, Chuck? Those 2 books. So watch this. He got that kind of success in 90 days using your system.
He had $1 million that he didn't have to invest with me in the real estate. He called me up and said, "I want to put $1 million in your real estate fund." He had
Right.
never. This guy's 55 years old.
And he could not have done that without you, could he?
He didn't do it without
He
me.
would have been
He had 22 years to do it without me, and he didn't.
So then this is my genius. Then I look right in the camera and I said, "So guys, you want that kind of success? This man's got it. He inspires me to no end." The whole word of 10X, but here's the deal. He wrote a book called The 10X Rule. This book sells for $19.95. I'm going to ship this to you for free. You
Really?
pay. Yeah, something like
I
that.
saw that book for $30.
All right, $30, whatever. Right now, today, you can get it for $19.95 because I'm really generous and it's really important.
How about this? How about we do the book for free? We give the book for
Dude,
free.
let me do my job.
Go ahead.
Here's the deal. This is why I've grossed
And a spin
$2.5
gym.
billion. So let me tell you something. One of the secrets that he's talking about, don't be a little, on page 45, you want to know the
do
secret.
that one on HSN.
So let me tell you something. $19.95. I'm going to ship this to you for free, but here's the deal. He's got this book. Now, this one, I've read and listened. You're distracting here. I have listened to all the comments about this little millionaire booklet. I said to myself, what could something
38
this?
languages. There's only a handful of books that have
So-
been translated that many times.
Here's the deal.
The
You got
Bible's
a
one of them.
$20 bill in your pocket. I'm going to ship it to you for free. This one I'm going to give to you for free. You just pay shipping. It's $3. You really get this one home. These two books combined, that is the secret to your success. I got it right here in my hand, and you know what? Because I love you too, I want you to be happy, healthy, and wealthy. All right? I'm going to throw in a spin gym completely for free. That's kind of a crazy deal.
And if you act right now.
If you don't pick up the phone, literally.
So let me ask you, how important are the bonuses?
All of it, let me tell you something. It's
And
a
why?
recipe.
Let's talk about why.
Here's a cake recipe.
Yeah.
How important is the milk? How important is the egg in the cake? They're all important.
The bonuses are important, okay?
But I'll tell you what, you got to pique people's interest.
Yeah.
You get if you got 7 seconds.
I was going to ask you, okay, how important is just getting their attention?
Oh,
And by the way, just because they're watching, does that mean that you have their attention?
No, in fact, people do all kind of things. In fact, that's a funny trick that I've got. So I have a little course that I teach called How to Crush It on Camera. We're doing something on camera right now.
Yeah.
When you talk to the...
Are we crushing it right now?
When
Are
you
we
look at that
crushing on
camera, who
camera?
are you talking to? Who are you talking
One
to?
person.
One person, bingo. Most people say the audience, and that's their problem.
Yeah.
I got one person with one pair of ears listening to me, and they got a checkbook. And here's the thing. If I could help them, would they take out their credit card right now?
Dude, how much could you guys learn from this woman? I'm sitting here thinking, how much can I learn from her? You know, and that's why I'm bringing her to Las Vegas for the 10X Growth Conference, okay? Now, she's going to come up on stage and do her thing that I'm going to work with her on to keep it really tight, okay? But then I'm going to do a Q&A with her.
Good.
So we're going to do this kind of thing and make sure your questions. I'm going to do this for 3 days. We're actually going to do a 4th day for VIPs and premieres. You know that?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
So we're going to throw that in for the people paying all the big cheese. That's the only place we make our money is where the people pay for the big tickets.
Not on the back end, on the coaching and the whole products?
No.
I'm going to teach you how to upsell.
No. I just wrote a check for $4 million. So it's questionable whether we even make money on this deal.
Why are you doing it?
Because I love people. I want to help people. And by the way, I'm going to go back to what I opened this with. I am selfish. I want to collaborate with other people. I told you in there, I want to collaborate with people. I want to learn from other people. I am a student. I see a lot of guys on stage today that aren't learning anymore. You know?
I'm having the time of my life, guys, just so you know.
And I want to keep learning, you know? I want to keep learning, man. I'm committed to my own self-improvement. So she's going to be there with me, okay? We're going to do Q&A while we're there. There was one other question I wanted to ask you. Oh, yeah, I want to tell you this. Did you watch the World Series?
Sort of, yeah, it's a baseball thing and there's no cheerleaders.
No, you didn't watch it. So
no, I didn't.
I had a meeting in Beverly Hills with a lady that says, "Oh, did you see the World Series last night?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did. You didn't. I was at the 7th game. I was on the front row."
I saw that. Yeah, I saw pictures of that.
So Larry King, I'm not sure Larry saw it, even though he was two seats down. But
Yeah.
so I'm sitting on the front row.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
Third time in one interview, he got down and picked this up. How
Yeah.
smart am I? I did that on purpose.
So I'm this
His
woman,
whole crew's laughing there.
this woman says to me, she's like, "Oh yeah, I saw the World Series last night. I saw the World Series." I said, "No, you didn't." She's like, "Oh yeah, I watched the whole thing." I said, "No, you didn't." Now the point of
Why'd
that
you
is
do that?
this: she watched it,
Right?
but never saw it.
Oh.
So my question to you is, how important is it to be able to get somebody's attention, even though they might have shown up for the infomercial, or they were in the audience, or you're right in front of them? Maybe it's your kid or your husband. How?
You know the secret to selling things? It's really simple. Just give somebody what they want. I get their attention. If you're kind of doing your laundry and doing whatever, and I said, look, you want to lose weight fast? I got something in 5 minutes. You want sexy arms? You want to look rockin' when you get naked? Now I got your attention.
So
be
could
bold,
I ask
be
this
outrageous.
question? My kids come to me and they say, "Papa, can I have your full attention?" Is that a good question?
Give it to them.
Huh?
Let me
Yeah, but no, they asked first. I said, "Dude, if you want my full attention, you have to get it. You need to earn my full attention." How important is that in the infomercial, the presentation, the sales pitch, or what we're doing right now?
Here's the thing. I just assume you're watching. If you're a smart person, there's nothing else you should be doing. There's two dynamic people sitting here, and if you want to 10x your life,
beautiful and dynamic.
I got to tell you, but people, I don't worry about people's attention. That's not my job.
You don't?
Not at all. You know what my job is? My job is to be exciting, to give you amazing value, to be true to what I'm doing. You'll pay attention if you're smart.
Forbes Riley, she's going to be with me in Las Vegas, Nevada at the 10X Growth Con. Grab yours today. I'm wearing my ticket.
Now, wait. But by the way, here's the one
Okay.
thing. You might want to get this before because it's going to be nuts about people who want spin gyms.
No,
so
let's
just go
get
to
'em.
shop, Forbes Riley.
No, I'm going to put these on my website.
I love you.
We're going to do a deal. We're going to get GrantCardone.com. You can buy your 10X. These things are awesome. My arms, I literally have to stop doing
Oh, you're
it
going to
after
see
a little
video.
while.
His entire office has been spin gymming.
Okay, I'm feeling it right now.
wait,
My
wait,
core.
wait,
I think I felt my core. I think I felt my
did
core
not
for the
sound his
first
core.
time. I think I felt my core for the first time.
Really?
Okay, huh?
I'm gonna
Touch it. You can touch my
I'm gonna
core.
10x his core.
Is that my
You
core?
10x his core.
Okay.
I bet your other guests don't touch. They don't
Dude,
touch your core, do they?
This is good. No. Okay, Forbes Riley. Check her out, ForbesRiley.com. Okay, if you want to grab, what do you call these?
A spin gym.
We're going to call them 10x spin gyms.
10x spin gyms. There you go.
Okay.
How to 10x your sexy arms.
Okay, and I want to see you at the 10x Growth Continent. She's going to be there. I'm going to learn more from her. We're going to do a bunch of cool stuff. You'll never believe some of the entertainment.
No, really?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to get him. Okay, so I
let's
got
go.
a bunch of guys that are coming to add value. So
And you're writing me a $4 million check.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being
what
here.
you want.
This is a great woman right here. Great woman example. Had a tremendous career that she will continue to build out, and she wants to help you. She wants to help me. She wants to help people she doesn't even know yet. So thanks for spending your time here today. All right?
You are awesome. Thank
You're
you
awesome.
so
You're
very
awesome.
much.
Thank you for watching. I look forward to the day you sit in that chair and share your power, your experience, and your wisdom with a bigger audience.
Come on!
How bad do you want it?
I want it!
Come on, how bad?
Bad!
How bad?
Come on! Really bad! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
That is how you 10x your life. That's how you 10x your life. That is, yes. All right, wait, before you go, come here.
What are we doing now?
Come on, no. Okay, so you work.
Oh, that was good.
That was 1 minute. Imagine if he lasted.
Well, that was a good workout. It was like getting that sailfish.
All right, so let me ask you a question. I'm a huge fan of Grant's. What's the secret of your success? What's the secret of being a great salesperson here?
The number one thing for me is doing things that others refuse to do.
Bingo, that's what I was hoping. Like what?
Putting in the work, putting in the hours, showing up early, staying late, working Saturdays, working Sundays.
Okay, all that's about working hard. No, hang on a second. That's not the answer. A lot of people work hard and never get anywhere.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
No. Talk to me about the smart thing. Okay, better question. By the way, you ask better questions, you get better what? Better answers. Right. So that's not the right question because I work hard. Sometimes I get nowhere.
Yeah.
How do you close a customer? How do you enroll? How do you close?
Asking the right questions.
Tell me, what does that mean?
Fact finding.
Do you listen?
Solving their problems. I used to didn't listen, but I listen more now.
Did you get engaged?
Well, I am married, but before I never listened, but I listen more now.
Does that
to
change
people.
something?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it does.
So who's not doing very well in the company right now? Raise your hand. Who would like to do better? Who would like to do better? That's a better question. Okay, give me one question for the best.
I got the beauty thing is we get to talk every single morning.
Give me
But one question I would have to say for Mike Bonnet would be, how'd you get it so low?
That's a great question.
How'd you get what?
How did you get it so low?
By being the best. You know, the best is a targeted number. So how do
We
you
always
get
say
the
that.
numbers
We say
low?
that.
Okay, so how did you? Because I actually need to know.
That's a great George, that's a great question. And I'm glad you asked that. I'll have to work on it.
No,
I'll have to work
right
on
now.
it.
You know. Don't kid yourself. You know.
I think everybody here, we always say that we put in the work.
Right.
Believe, bro.
How about okay,
No,
How
I don't-
about number one? You have a great product. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's actually the beginning. You knowing that you've got the best product. Who needs your product?
Everybody.
Everybody. That's how I feel about this. I don't have an
Yeah.
avatar. Everybody who's got arms, and I got a guy named Pedro who has no arms. He had his arms and legs amputated. 2 hooks, he spin gyms. So everybody who's got anything. I've got an autistic kid whose mother said to me, the first time I ever looked at my kid, he actually looked at me, was when he and I were doing this together.
Oh, wow.
You have the best product. What is your job? Not to sell it, but to get it out there. I can't sell I don't sell well at all. Because selling means I have to do something you don't want. I just have to enroll you, believe that you need this more than I do. You need this. How do I get it to you? I got to tell you, when he walked over, there was a moment where I said, oh my God, he's going to show off, he's going to be better than this and more macho. You know what he did? He fell in love with it because it really is the best.
It's really good.
And because you're really cool. That's why you're number one.
Well, I appreciate that. Come on now. Let's get it going and let's go get one of these bad boys.
Okay, so who wants one?
How much are they?
Bad question. How can you afford not to have one?
I'll pay you now. What do you want for it?
All right, deal. Give me one of those and I'm going to give you 3 of them. Done.
All right, here.
There you go. Who do we give them to? You point them out. And then you also get a personal training with me. 1, 2. Who else wants one? Now, By the way, you don't take one. You don't take one. Who else? Seriously, you guys, you didn't raise your hand. That's how you get to be the best. Step up. Next time, raise your hand, even if you don't know why. 1, 2, and 3, because you need the help.
That's right.
Boom. I'm gonna go grab 3 from my car, and I'm gonna show you privately. I'm gonna give you. That's what I charge a lot of money for. Come with me. Come here. You step in, you get it all. Come here. All right, come here. Really quick. Give me your thumbs. Give me your thumbs. Right here. Go 10, 9, 8. No, not as hard. It's as deep. It's actually, ooh what? Ooh what? Tell him how. Tell him. Should we be putting these in our bag at 10x?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we have black ones that say 10x on them?
That would be amazing.
Straighten your arms to me. Straighten your arms like Superman. Go 10, 9, 8. You want to see something pop? Feel the back of his arms.
Yeah, try something.
What do you feel?
Wow.
Now, here's one other thing. Okay, you don't want a gut, sit in your chair. Sit at the very, very edge of your chair. Very, very edge. Sit up. Put your feet in front of you. Sit up really tall. Lean back. Go back. Right, go back a little bit. Right there. Go 8, 7, 1, 6, 5. How did something that small do that much? Go 8, 1, 7. You want a 10. Look at that chest. 5, 4. Come on. 3.
It's all thumbs.
Make fist. Make fist. Make fist. Put it on your chest.
Oh, like that?
Yes. Now, here's the next thing I'm going to give you guys. Stand up for a second. Remember when you got all warm, you just burned calories and got your whole body going? Go overhead, unwound, and stretch over for me. Stretch over, lean, connect. How's that feel?
Amazing.
You sit for a long day. You want your energy renewed? Give me 1 minute. Right here. Nice. Last thing, you type on the phone. You type on the time on your computer?
All the time.
Let me tell you something. For your health, open your hand. Put that on your heart and stretch. Go 10. Yeah, just pull that. How cool is that?
Nice.
Right there, tell them.
This is really cool.
Yeah. Come here, my beautiful girl.
Good job.
That was awesome. You're going to wind this up. You're going to give it a tug. Give me your thumbs. Everybody. 10, 9, relax. 8, 7, 6. Come on, 5. Now do me a favor. Put 1 foot out here. Now come down, because I also want you to, come on, tone your ass at the same time. Go 7, go 6, go 5, 4, 3. Put a fish right here. Punch, punch, punch. Bam. You want to be the best? I'm sorry, do you want to be the best?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you want to be the best?
I want to be the best.
Then do it. Then be it. Own it. And when you're finished, by the way, watch this. Big tug, it comes together, it sits on your desk. That's it. You are breathing heavy. Now you can go back and crush it because you're on fire.
Thank you.
Come here, one more time. Come here. Oh, wait, here's the one. Come here. Last thing, and this is really important for you. When you get a spin gym, it comes unwound. It makes a great piece of jewelry and it matches his shirt. I think that's really weird and wonderful.
That's right.
But watch this. The most important thing you got to do is start it. You hold your hands 6 inches apart, and no matter what the guy said, that's not 6 inches, that is. I love you guys anyway. You're going to take this, you're going to wind it like a Ferris wheel. You're going to stop, and you're going to give it a tug and release. You're going to tug and release. You're going to watch, sorry, you're going to wind it a little bit. Right like this. You're going to stop for a second, take a big breath in. Think about your outcome, what do you want? You be the best?
Yes, absolutely.
I believe that. Where are you from?
Miami.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tug and release. Go. Go 10. Put your thumb in there. Now relax. Not how hard, but how deep, how focused. Pull your belly in, squeeze your ass. I punch from here. Put this on your chest. By the way, I have one of these too.
Nice.
Now straighten your arms to me out here in front. 10, 9, 8, 7. Just do that. Squeeze in your back. Work on your posture. Go overhead. 8, 7, 6, 5. That, my friend. Come here. You gotta feel it. Check this out. No, come here. Check out his triceps. Oh my God, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, you are pumped.
You guys on the live stream can't
So
see
now you
this.
watch this. You go top of leaderboard. Say this to yourself. Top of leaderboard.
Top of the leaderboard.
Top of the leaderboard.
Top of the leaderboard. Top of the
Come here.
leaderboard.
Nobody else top of leaderboard.
Nobody else. Top of the leaderboard. Top of the leaderboard.
In your whole body.
Top of the leaderboard.
Yeah. Now believe it.
Top of the leaderboard.
Super easy. It should
Top of the
be
leaderboard.
whoever's running the
Top of the
training
leaderboard.
program.
But that, now watch this. Just how does your whole body feel?
Feels great.
You are vibrating
To just make
everywhere.
sure
How can you be in your office and not have something like this? Because most people just walk over and get a donut.
And so
that
it's
takes away your
not
energy. Come here, my darling. Come here.
complicated system.
Come here. This is my greatest thing in life, to put this in somebody's hand.
That's
Okay.
super complicated. That you
Pull your belly
have
button
to
in.
have a lot
Come on,
of,
fierce down at 8. Go 7, 6. Come
all
on,
it is
5.
is we
Ooh,
do
what?
management launch.
Ooh,
We
feels
have
good.
a
I know. Straighten your arms to me.
I come with
10,
a system
9,
too.
little
I do
movement.
a sales
7, now
launch
squeeze.
to get all your people involved and everybody training, learning about self-development.
And that
then
is
we let
what
them
we're
go.
doing. It's
And then
not
we have
just a
15-minute
product.
meetings every single month.
Here's the thing.
with
Here's
your
my new app.
managers.
So go to Spin Gym. There's an app. But the
discuss
new
the
app is called
KPI
1 Minute Before. 1 minute before every hour, all of you just stand up, do 1 minute, put it down, and go on.
Right? And so
Can you do
then what
1
we would
minute
take
4
the
times a
people is
day?
we put them in
Watch
the
it change your life.
certification
That's
path.
unbelievable,
Okay,
but that's what I'm committed to.
1,500
minute before. So, Spin Gym, you can go to Shop Forbes Riley. I think Grant Cardone's going to put some of them on his. Go to grantcardone.com. We'll have Spin Gyms there. We're going to have special 10x ones at the convention.
It's hard
They're
to
going to
get
say
them to
10x
sit
because what do you want to
down
do? You want to
for
10x your energy, 10x your life, 10x your income, 10x your sex life.
20-minute video.
Okay, maybe not
It's
10x.
just
That's
too
what
much
we want.
information. They're not going to get
The
as much
point
out
is,
of
how do you
this
10x
session,
everything?
because they're not-
Grant's got your sales tools. Grant's a
what we're
guy.
doing
Grant is
is
awesome.
make
I'm in
everything
love with him.
on demand.
But I got to tell you,
3
you bring
to
the
5
other side of
minutes,
that, you get the yin and the yang, and what do you get? The best life possible, and that's what Forbes Riley is committed to.
Ask them.